Well, hello there, and welcome back to part 3 of this Goodbye F1 2020 Sprint Mode Championship. We're at the beginning then of season number 2. There's a few things to talk about before we go into Australia. The first things first, I've done a bit of a boo-boo. In my haste to get to the end of season 1, I forgot to spend my resource points on getting some upgrades on the car. So I've kind of done goofed there. So we might be taking a bit of a loss because obviously changing engine suppliers means that some of the automatic upgrades that we get on the powertrain we would have lost. So we might be taking a bit of a fall here in terms of overall performance. Hopefully it's not too much compared to the other teams around us. We'll scan through everything. Then we've got 31.18 million. So it's a good opportunity then to spend some money on the chassis department. Might as well get this all upgraded, and that's going to leave us with 22.6. We might as well do. I don't really care about durability. We might as well do the personnel department as well for Mick Schumacher, so we can get all this up there, and you can see that his stats will improve. We've still got 18 million left. Wow, Jesus. The marketing increase acclaim improvement speed to 10% faster. That's 5 million. Slightly increased positive effects from team activities. To be honest, it'll probably be the last thing I do, really. Can we do aerodynamics and powertrain? 5, 10, 15, 21. Oh, we're close, actually. We're close. Very, very close. Okay, so we can move. We've got the chassis and the personnel departments coming in. You can see their chassis and personnel upgrades. That's good. Right, R&D. This is the important one. So we've changed our engine supply. So all these little upgrades here, that we had most of these, if not all of them, before the end of Season 1, we've now lost, apart from that one now it's already fitted. So unfortunately we are with the Mercedes engine now, so we have lost some upgrades. R&D in progress, no data unfortunately, and the progress history, wow, everyone's lost out. Some bigger than others. I'm looking at us, we've only made a little bit of a loss. So we finished last season, I think, behind Haas for definite, and we start the season ahead of them. So we are on paper the 8th best team. You can see there all teams have made a bit of a loss. AlphaTauri not so much, probably similar to us, but all the other teams have made a big drop. So that's going to be interesting then. So we'll all be a little bit slower. Hopefully that's okay. Power unit gearbox, that's normal. So corporate side of things, sponsorship, there we are. Same sponsors that we've had before. We are quite away from getting our 4th and final secondary sponsor. We need to be Team Acclaim level 20, but only level 12. Hopefully that's done by the end of the season. Contracts, Mick's stats will go up. Obviously we've got the personnel department going up as well, so he's slowly improving. Right, driver market's going to be interesting, and what we'll do, we'll drop over to the team. This will tell us everything. There's been some movers around, obviously with Vettel and Raikkonen retiring, and straight away I've noticed that Nicholas Latifi and George Russell have both left the Williams team and gone to Alfa Romeo. Okay, so they've stayed together and they've joined Alfa Romeo. Gasly is in AlphaTauri. He's now joined by Perez. So Perez has left Racing Point. Lance Stroll still in the Racing Point. Ferrari have gone with Leclerc and Sainz. So that is a real life. That does mimic real life. So that could be quite interesting to see what Sainz does compared to Leclerc. Giovinazzi is in the Haas alongside Magnussen. So I don't know, is Grosjean left as well? Who retired last season? Vettel, Raikkonen, and there's no Grosjean yet. Okay. McLaren has Norris and Danny Kvyat. Mercedes have Hamilton and Bottas still. Red Bull have Verstappen and Albon still. Renault have Ricciardo and Ocon still. Yeah, that's right. Simtech, Mick Schumacher stays, obviously. That's nice. Okay, bit of a backstory here. Antoine Hubert unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago in a crash in an F2 race at Spa, and he was regarded as a bit of a talent. Possibly could have got into Formula 1, probably wouldn't have been a world champion, but he probably would have got into Formula 1 at least. And he's now found himself, he's still in the game, which is nice from Codemasters to do that, because technically he shouldn't have been in the 2020 game, if that makes sense. He passed away in 2019, but if he's still in the game, I'm all for it. And he's now in F1 with the Williams team, so that's nice. And he's joined by Nick De Vries, who is an ex-teammate of mine from my team career mode that I had quite a while ago. So that's nice to see. Nick De Vries is now in F1. Yeah, that's it. So where's Grosjean? Grosjean. So we should have. There's no Grosjean in this. I'm not missing another driver, am I? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. I'm not on here, and neither is Grosjean on here. Is he? Okay, Grosjean isn't on here for some unknown reason. So what team is he supposed to be with? Racing Point? I can only see one Racing Point. I can only see one Racing Point on the list. So Grosjean is at, I assume, at Racing Point. But there's a lot of movers there. That's interesting. Finances. We're going to take a hit, obviously. Well, we just have taken a hit with the upgrades, finance history, customization we know about, and the standings. We'll 0 points. I'm 0 points in the championship. So I am currently tied for the championship lead, if that's the way you want to sort of look at it. So we know we got the chassis and the personnel departments coming into Spec 1, which is nice. Messages, driver retirement. Vettel is now retired. Raikkonen has now retired. And we knew we had a high cash balance. That's fine. Activities. We've got to do some activities. Driver training camp, always for Mick Schumacher. And then we've got 5 days here where we can do a pre-season advertisement or merchandise. We'll do a merchandise one. Okay. So we should probably do some R&D work. We'll get the miners done over here, I think. So there's a miner upgrade there, which, when will that come in? If I click on it again. Okay, hopefully one day before Australia, so that'd be nice. And then we can dip out of here, come over to the chassis department. We can get this one done. That'll be between Australia and Bahrain, so that's slightly disappointing. 352 left, nothing we can do. That's fine. So, we'll advance the time. Let's not mess around. Lovely. All that's come in. And now the car reveal. So there we go then. There is the car reveal. The livery is still purple and blue, but it has changed just a little bit. We'll have a look at, yeah, so the facilities are now Spec 1. The personnel, can we do Spec 2 straight away? 6? We can. Fuck it. Straight up there. Get up there. Yes, let's make Mick be the best he can be. That will come in after Australia. We'll have a look at the... Yeah, so his... Okay, his stats have gone up. Well, they will shoot up by the end of the season. He'll be a 75 rating by the time this is done. That's cool. Okay, lovely stuff. We'll advance the time again. There's nothing else we can really do at this point. Merchandise sale comes in for a nice bit of money. And that's disappointing. When will that come in, actually? Oh, after Bahrain. Okay. Well, it is what it is. So we've got 2 coming in. Okay, 1 coming in after Australia, hopefully, and the redo after Bahrain. The progress history stays the same. That's fine. Okay, cool. Let's get to Australia. Let's not mess around. So the target today, obviously, is to do the first half of the season if I can. It's always nice to be back at Australia for the first race of a new season, or be anywhere for the first race of a new season, because it's all level pegging. Different drivers in different teams might see the teams, you know, be better or be worse. I mean, if you put 2 shitbox drivers from F2 in the Mercedes, it's not going to be, you know, a front running car. So It's going to be interesting to see how Williams get on with 2 rookies in their team. It's going to be interesting to see how much Mick has possibly improved. It'll be interesting to see how well Sainz goes against Leclerc, because that is a real-life partnership. And it will also be interesting to see how Russell and Latifi now get on in a slightly better car. Okay, everything is cool. So we'll skip to FP3. Don't really need to listen to what Carl is saying. Apologies in the background for him. He's sniffing every now and again. My hay fever's slowly kicked in. It's been okay all week, actually, surprisingly. Touch wood that I don't jinx it now, but usually once the sun comes up around about 7 o'clock, I start to get a little bit of a tickle in the nose area. But hopefully I won't be dribbling all over my controller. That's the last thing you or I need. Still haven't got an Australia set up, I've realised. And I can't remember what I did in Season 1, so we're going to have to bodge this a little bit and just hope for the best. Also, I'm a little bit short on time today. I started this a little bit later. Anything to look at? No, nothing to look at. Where is Grosjean in this? Yeah, there he is. In 16th place, Grosjean is in the Racing Point. For whatever reason, he's not on the driver list. It's a bit strange. So we got 2 debutants in Nick De Vries and Antoine Hubert, both in the Williams, and a lot of other changes as well. We're only going to be doing 1 practice programme in this, but I'll keep doing it until it's purple, just to save a little bit of time. I might do 2 by the 3rd, 4th race onwards, depending on how we're doing. So we know it's going to be dry. We know we've got to put on a setup. I know I don't have an Australian one. Hungary could work. Yeah. Okay, we'll do the fuel management one. That should be easy enough to do around this circuit. The track acclimatisation one can be a little bit tricky, and it seems to take some different lines in certain corners, but the fuel management one should be okay.
In this programme, we want you to focus on fuel-saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can while keeping under the minimum lap time.
I should probably turn Jeff off, really. Okay, here we go then. Hopefully we can do this at the first time of asking. Oh, we're 3.5 attempts down. How's that happened? And I'm always poor through that corner as well. Oh, we're losing time everywhere. We're okay down the straights. Got to attack more in the corners, I think. We might not actually do it here. Come on. That don't help. Okay. I'm going to return to the garage and do the track acclimatisation one, because I'm clearly not going to be able to do this one. God damn it.
We're third in the speed trap, 194.8 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's really annoying that. I thought we'd be able to do it here. I mean, I'm running a setup that probably isn't really good around here, to be honest, but we're just going to yeet it.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
So I have to be pretty precise on this lap. Speed isn't everything. Doesn't really matter about lap times, but we'll give it the B's anyway, just see where we are compared to everyone else.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
So far so good, let's keep it going. That was nice through there, I felt. That actually felt like a decent lap. It's definitely purple, as you can see, which is nice. So we'll return to the garage anyway. Have a quick look at some of the lap times that have quickly come in, just to get a rough estimate. Okay, okay, okay. I'll take that. Practice times are usually a bit fudged, shall we say. Oh, Mick in 12th. Grosjean in second. Get out. Okay, we were last. We always are going to be in practice. Yeah, can't really say too much about that. Doesn't really matter too much, anyway. At least we can advance now into qualifying. So 360, I'll take that. Team acclaim, happy days. It'd be nice to get off to a decent start of Australia. I do like the circuit, but it's certainly not one of my strongest of the 10 that I've got on the calendar. Spain, Austria, Mexico and Brazil are a lot stronger. So if we can be competitive, you know, that's what I want to be. Just be competitive, hang around sort of a lower midfield. That might put us in a good stead for the season going forward. Bit disappointed I forgot to do the upgrades, because we're now in the same upgrade path as everyone else. We've all made a bit of a loss. We've all got to recapture that if we can. It would be nice to get a little bit of a head start on some of the teams around us. But the hard work starts now. Oh, I hate that corner. And I hate that one even more. Okay, we're starting last. I was 16th at one point. I would have taken that. Oi. Oh, definitely last. I can't really work out how much time we would have lost to them two mistakes. I mean, the second mistake you did was a biggie, don't get me wrong. Let's have a butcher's then. Oh, Racing Point looks strong. Science out qualified Leclerc. Mick's in 17th. 1.1 off of Nick De Vries. Okay. So, yeah, we probably lost a second in that, so we might as well have been at the back anyway. We can make it up in a race, that's fine, that's not the issue.
Things didn't really go your way today. Let's have your take.
Oh, here we go. I haven't missed your questions. Oh, God. We'll go for Giovinazzi, as it's a low difficulty.
Your teammate beat you today. Was it a setup issue or something else? Appreciate your time.
Alright, well, there's the 2 questions answered anyway, so a nice little bonus will come in for that, which is good. Team acclaim, yep, okay. That screen is good for us. What I could do as well, I don't think I could do it now, it'll have to be between the races, is buy some driver perks for myself. I have to be certain levels to do it. But I think one of them is I can claim like an extra percentage of resource points, like 10 or 20%. I mean, even if it's 10%, by the end of the season, that could be another minor upgrade we can get on the car. Because you do have to get a bit of a shift on now a little bit this season. We have to start clawing our way towards that midfield group of Renault, McLaren and AlphaTauri, because you know they are ahead of us. I think they are. Yeah, we've got the 4 at the back, and then you've got the 4 in the middle, and then you've got Racing Point, Red Bull and Mercedes. That are probably going to be quite close this season. So ideally I want to be close to that middle group by the end of this season, and then be well amongst them going into the beginning of season 3, as long as I remember in a couple of episodes time to actually do some upgrades at the end of the season, so they're definitely on the car. There's a 0% failure chance at the end of a season when you do some upgrades going into the new season. So that is the best time to do your big upgrades. So here we are then on the grid for the first race of season 2. Hype intensifies. Let's have a good start. Okay, well that didn't go well. Hopefully we can dive bomb. I see a gap. Oh, here we go. We're being nudged around again. That's a wild line. Have we got any damage? No, we're okay. Oh, big... What was that? Was that my own team? No! Don't tell me Mick Schumacher's just taken me out of the race. Oh, no way. Don't do it, Mick. What are you doing, sir? What is that move? Oh, there's problems here. There's problems here. Right, let's slow it down. Okay, so he's in my slipstream, if you want to call it that. I do take a bit of a weird line, man. He's moving early to the left. He's gaining. He's still moving early to the left. I mean, at this point now, there's no room. There's no room at this point going forward. You cannot fit... In fact, you cannot fit an F1 car probably there onwards, I reckon. I mean, can we change the camera angle? Okay, here we go, right. I'd say from there onwards, because the track does curve out a little bit, there is no room for Mick Schumacher. In fact, if I even go to... Right. There's no room. There's absolutely no room. So where is Mick Schumacher at this point? He's nowhere near alongside me. He is nowhere near alongside me. If that happened in F1, in real life, and this happened, Mick Schumacher would be given a penalty for that. Because there's no room to put that car there. And he's got his front wing alongside my left rear wheel, which means you have to be halfway alongside to even legitimately say I had a chance of overtaking. There's no chance there. He's made contact with me, left rear, spun me to the left, and my left front tyre goes, see ya mate, I'm off to the Australian beach. I have been taken out of this race by my own teammate. Real time. There's no... Oh. Wow. Wow. All that time, money and effort I'm investing into you, and you're just like taking a leaf out of your dad's book and taking your rivals out. That's shocking. That is shocking behaviour. We made a good start as well. Well, turn 3 was a dive bomb, granted. Oh, that is so disappointing. Okay, well, it is what it is, and we'll just move on. But yeah, thank you, Mikkel. I really appreciate the driver that I paid. Right, here's the results. Anyway, racing point good. Blah 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 blah. He has to make a pit stop. Oh, Latifi had a penalty. Okay, champion material there. So thank you. I'm gonna. Now if I get any dodgy questions about this, I think I might have to slate him a little bit here and just say it was just the mood wasn't on. Very disappointing. Oh, okay. Well, we've got rather with Giovinazzi, which has started off really well. Ah, Mick. Why would you do this to me? I think he needs more driver training. And I'm not buying the quote of it and saying if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver. There was no gap. It was always going to close. I was always going to move to the left because it's a right-hand corner. The space was not there. As Fernando Alonso once famously said, all of the time you have to leave the space. You have to. Oh, disappointing. Right, okay, we'll wipe our mouth and move on with that and focus on the second race at Bahrain. Something failed. Oh, damn it, the chassis upgrades failed as well. Jesus, come on, team. Put your finger out your arse. Okay, we've got some activities. Simulated training for Mick Schumacher. Yeah, I think he needs some more training elsewhere. We'll do it anyway. We need to boost him up. Yeah, nothing else to do here, really. We might just get straight into it.
We had a major issue on the production
Shut up.
Week.
Don't care. Corporate side.
Check your R&D screen.
Yeah, that will all move up in time. We know that. He's now a 77 rated driver. Okay, driver perks. What's the one? Driver acclaim, engine wear, unlock additional interview answers, resource point income with boost by 10%. Happy days. Resource point income with boost by 25%. Happy days. I need to be level 15. Okay, that's fine. So we get some more resource points. That should be good. Yes, there's nothing else really to look at. We've got 988 resource points. We might as well just keep plugging away. How much is a major? 1100. How much is one of these down there? 1100. We might as well do this minor as well. 650. Well, we could wait for a major upgrade. We'll do all the minors as much as we can. That'll come in at some point in the future. We'll try and do as many minors as we can before we get stuck with only having major upgrades. And then maybe we could save them for the end of the season. So we'll move into race 2 at Bahrain, a track I'm very much look forward to racing on. I do believe I have a setup for this as well. I do have a setup for this, I know that much. Oh, Mick. Mick. Why would you do that? I like that the AI are aggressive in this game. Don't get me wrong. But I don't like it when the AI are stupid. Unless your name's Nikita Mazepin. In which case I fully expect to be yeeted off at every corner by my teammate. Anyway, we live and learn. Next time, give Mick space. Because he'll try something stupid. I don't know, maybe if his stats had something to do with it, like his awareness stat or something like that, if that's a bit too low or something like that. Weather forecast, that's fine. We know it's going to be dry. Maybe a bit overcast, but we know it's going to be dry. So FP3, we could probably do the track acclimatisation one on this. We could probably do the ERS one and the fuel management one as well. Certainly hope so. So not a good start to our season so far, but I'm sure it'll get better. Needs to get better. Has to get better. Let's be honest. Can't be DNFing because of our teammate decided to have a bonehead move at turn 5 on the first lap. We do that every race. We won't get anything out of this season. Okay, FP3. Not too sure what practice program I'm going to do. The ERS program is usually quite good for us because there's quite a few straights down here that you can gain back quite a bit of time if you decide to save most of a lap, and then you could boost a little bit down the beginning of the straights, and you do save quite a lot of time. So we'll jump the setup onto the car, which is... where is it? There it is. Pretty sure this we left this as it is last time around. I will change that a little bit. 50 is a bit low. Pressures is probably fine as it's a 5-lap race. Right, we'll do the ERS management program. Get that over and done with.
In this program, we're looking at ERS management. This is all about managing your battery efficiently throughout the lap to hit your target time. The overtake button will drain the battery quickly, but it will also give you maximum power.
Okay, quick little cheeky boost before we get to the line. We should be able to complete this one fairly comfortably. That was the wildest line I've ever taken through there. Okay, we should be okay. Yeah, we're fine. Happy days. Won't check the lap time, it doesn't really matter. We were boosting with ERS, so it's going to be an unrepresentable lap time. So we'll advance to the final classification to see if there's what we did. Mick in 12th, sure. Last? Don't think that's true, but whatever. Give me 2 seconds, just sending a quick message. Yeah, just give me 2 seconds, please. I'm just sending a message to someone. I can't multitask, you see. I can only do one thing at a time. I am a bloke. There we go, message is all done, and we can look at the message which tells us about qualifying, which we don't care about, and now we can jump into it. One shot qualifying. Nice to get a decent position on the grid. Excuse me. One shot's always very difficult though, because it is against the AI. They don't really make mistakes at all at any time. So it's kind of down to us to limit our mistakes to get a decent position on the grid. Here we go then. P1 straight away because top end speed. Oh, we're losing it now. Full send into turn 1. Great. I'm overdriving the car so hard right now. Oh, this is a nightmare. Come on. Focus, Alex. Focus. I mean, the lap's gone, but focus anyway. I missed every braking point at this point. And apex. Again, I'll break myself. What a mess of a lap. What a fucking mess. Bollocks.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind
Okay, how bad were we?
ourselves
Well over a second, I reckon. Okay, 6 tenths, but
goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started.
yeah, not great. Not great. Come on. We should have a better race. We need to have a better race. I know it's the 742nd time I've mentioned this, but I absolutely loathe these long loading screens. They've got longer. I swear they've got longer. I don't know if it's because of the settings I'm using, where we're sort of just blitzing through it, sort of thing. It didn't seem. It seemed to be quicker when I was doing like longer career modes. Or it could just be the fact that I wasn't live streaming them, so all these bits here you see with the please wait and the loading, I cut out of my highlight video. So maybe it was always the same, but it's obviously it feels a lot longer when you're live streaming, because you kind of sit here for 10 seconds with a black screen going, well, this is entertaining footage, isn't it? But when you cut it out and put it in as a highlight package, you know, you say, right, let's go to the race, and then a second later we've got this screen.
Time to take a look at our start.
No, I'm pretty sure we never had this screen before. I think it's because I've skipped a few of the cinematics. The game's like, oh, I can't just skip for you. You're going to have to wait for me to catch up a little bit. It's dumb. Hate it. Okay. Full send. I see my window. Don't do it, Mick. He's doing it. Still though, I'll take it. 15th after starting last.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
Thank you, Jeff. The words of encouragement are pleasing. Oh, we haven't got enough grunt. Loop around the outside. Oh, we've got it as well. Fuck you, Mick. P14 then. Problem I've got is I'm already over a second away from Stroll and Sainz. Oh, and running wide in that corner isn't going to help. So DRS will be enabled next lap, and there's 3 fairly powerful zones. We've got no one to pull us along and everyone behind us. So I need to create some sort of a gap if I can. Purple in sector 3. Oh, I'll take that.
1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
It's going to be fairly tough, I think, to keep hold of this position. But we'll give it our best. Boosting out the corners does help. If I can just get out of DRS range, we might be okay. Okay, they have DRS, but they're too far back to try anything. I mean, we can hold this P14 and P15. It does put us in a decent position in the constructors for those that haven't yet to score a point. That was the wildest line I've ever taken. Might be out of DRS range here, which will put Schumacher under threat from Perez. Indeed it is. Schumacher drops back to P16. Well, not everyone's behind me, both the Williams and Alpha Tauri. Struggling to keep with our pace. But clearly we need some development on this car. Still annoyed about the fact that I completely forgot really to put next year's upgrades on the car before the end of the season. Okay, we can save a little bit of EOS here and then boost out the corner, and it should keep us ahead of the Perez. Yeah, we're fine. P14 then. It's our first finish of the season, and it could prove crucial by the end of the season as well if there's a few teams that don't score. Nice to get a finish at least though. Driver of the day, that's nice. That means we get a goal bonus for that, so a little bit more money into the kitty.
Smiling faces on the pit wall after a superb win here at Sakir. And rightly so. What a brilliant effort from the whole team. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent drive.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the
Ricardo gets a podium. Well done. I couldn't care less.
Let's see how the
It's a quick scan through the top 10 anyway. Different drivers in there for different teams.
Solidifying his lead at the top of the table.
We had a little bit of pace there.
Which you rank as your driver of the...
We had a little bit of pace, which was good to see anyway. But still need a little bit more. Bahrain is probably, that and Austria are my favourite tracks of the 10 I've chosen.
Let's have yours. You really cut your way through the field.
Yep, that'll work for us.
You really looked in control of your car.
Yep, that'll work for us. Any more questions? You're going to leave me alone? You going to leave me alone?
Appreciate your time.
No worries, Chief. So we could get quite a bit of a acclaim and money for this. Did we beat our rival? I don't really care about rivalries in this. It means nothing to me. We did, 4-2. Team acclaim, 18, 16, 34. Does he put us level 13? It might do. Let's have a look. No, but it will next time. Cash. Yeah, we didn't get the gold bonus from Satellite, but we get the weekly bonus from Satellite anyway, which is why I've signed for them. It's like 450 grand a week or something crazy like that, which does help us. So we have the first little break now. If you did miss the first couple of episodes, basically the way I've configured the calendar is we get 2 races back to back, and then there's like a month off, 2 races back to back, month off, 2 races back to back, month off, that sort of thing as well. So there'll be a lull here. We'll skip through it very, very quickly. It will help us to generate quite a bit of resource points, get some activities done, quite a bit of money as well with the sponsorship and everything like that. So yeah, these are good for us. Okay, the minor upgrade for the powertrain department is coming. We're a new sponsor with Zaneto, and we'll get them on the car before the next race. Durability department focused. This gives us 30 extra resource points. Weight training for Mick. Driver promotion, filming for me. Sponsor advertisement for the drivers. Generates good stuff for the team and money wise. And then aerodynamic or marketing strategy. Aerodynamic upgrade. That's good. Performance comparison. We know where we stand. Okay, good. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, that's it. Go back to customization and get Zaynetto back onto the car, which is a bit annoying that you have to redo this every bloody time. Oh no, not sponsor 1. What is it? Sponsor 2. There we go. So it'll be Zaynetto there. Sponsor 3 is Zaynetto, and then sponsor 9 or 10 and 11 will be Zaynetto again. Cool. Happy days. That's all sorted. Lovely. Right. R&D in progress. 24th of March, 4th of April. So improved energy store sales come in. That's good. And the 4th of April we should be getting that. That's all coming. Invitational event can do one. Weight training for Mick Schumacher. Job promotion, filming, weekly resources and running costs. Sponsor advertisement for the drivers. For barge boards don't come in. Damn. Okay, that's disappointing. We can get it redone. We got enough money. We've got well enough money, or resource points, I should say. Advanced time again. Aerodynamic equipment upgrade, so a little bit more. Weekly resources and running costs. Start the season break, which is basically 10 days, which is a bit weird. R&D, 22nd of April. It should be here. There it is. Barge boards. Oh, can we do some activities as well? Marketing strategy conference. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So we can get it on the car. There we go. The barge boards have come in. The weekly resources and running costs have come in. We're up to nearly 15 million now. Facilities. 15 million. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is tits mad. Powertrain department. 5, 10, 15, 21. Okay, well, it's a case now of saving up money to get one of these 3 departments up to spec 2. R&D, progress history, we'll have a look going in. I didn't have a look actually between Australia and Bahrain. Haas made an improvement, as did Renault. Hopefully we should make a bit of an improvement now and try and move away from them guys if we can. Everything else to look at seems okay. So, cool. We'll go to the race weekend at Zandvoort. I'm going to take a very, very short refreshment break, and we'll see what the new parts in the car have done to our relative performance. Okay, so let's have a butcher's. Weather forecast, wet for qualifying, but it's strive for the race. It's good. High cash balance, we know that. So, Let's have a look. Okay, so Mercedes have made a little one, Racing Point a big one, Ferrari a massive one, McLaren and Renault a level, AlphaTauri just behind, Haas have had a big upgrade, so have Alfa Romeo, so have Williams. So nothing's really changed. If anything, there seems to possibly be two groups forming. The top four teams, now Ferrari have had a big upgrade, and then you've got McLaren, Renault and AlphaTauri, and then the back markers are closing up as well. So I don't know, it could be interesting this. Oh god, FP3 is wet as well. Okay, we're going to FP1. We'll do the practice programs in FP1, or practice program in FP1. Oh my god, that was rude. The weekend is now nearly upon me. It is Thursday. I don't work Fridays, Saturdays or Sundays. However, I have got races to possibly do on Saturday and Sunday back on Assetto Corsa Competizione.
Probably mentioned the new parts that have come in from the factory. Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Could do Bahrain again as a setup. Or France? Gonna need some wings, aren't I? Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that either. I like that though. Yeah, so there's no racing for me on Friday this weekend. Saturday there is a racebook event. It's the final race of the racebook series.
We'll get good data for both the race and factory teams, so they're well worth running.
Okay, and I've now decided at this point to finally shut Jeff up. So that will be audio settings, speech. Yes, I don't want any speech. No speech. I don't need to be told where I am on a track and what I'm doing. So there should be in the evening on Saturday and sort of late afternoon, 6 o'clock on Sunday, 2 races on Assetto Corsa. But it does mean that I can maybe have longer streams over the weekend as well. Maybe even do a whole season in one go. It'll only take me about 4 or 5 hours. Which could be quite interesting, because I kind of want to blitz through this before F1 2021 drops, which I believe is the 19th of July. But if you order the deluxe version, you can get early release on the 16th of July. So it's literally just, you know, just over a couple of weeks away at this point. ERS management, soft tyres. Here we go. We'll try and give it a go anyway. So yeah, just over 2 weeks really to try and blitz for as many seasons as I can. Don't know if we'll do all 10, but it's good fun doing this anyway. Something completely different. Okay, here we go. We know about the EOS management. Should be okay. Getting close, but I think we'll do it. Yeah, we're fine. Another line, P1. Sure, why not? Okay, cool. One practice program done. We'll do 2. We'll do 2. We'll give it a go. We'll do 2 for this one. Because it is a relatively short lap. I'm sure we can get away with it. And then we'll do one for Spain, and then we'll do 2 for Austria as well, because that's the shortest lap. Okay, fuel management. What was that lap? What lap? What was that, a line? To be honest, I'm just going to drive normally, just see what happens. If I need to lift off a little bit, I can do it along the main straight if the delta's good. Setup feels okay, to be honest. Oh, a little bit slow through there, but we're well into our delta, which is good. And we're halfway along the purple. Get my drift McGee on. Two purple programs at Zandvoort. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'll take that. That's good. That's what we need. Oh, wet for qualifying. Not looking forward to that. 14th in the end, but we were on the soft tyres compared to everyone else. Yeah, shouldn't really pay too much attention to that. But 2 practice programs there, plus we've got the 25% boost now, so I'm not too sure we'll walk away there. If we can do more than like 600, close to 700 resource points by doing 2 programs with that driver perk boost of 25%, then that'll be good. That'll be good. Pretty much, you know, a minor upgrade after every race. So we'll have a look now with 2 programs that we've done in purple, and it should be hopefully a lot more profitable than what it was before. So 450 from me, 225 from Mick is 675. So yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. If we could do 675 every race weekend, that's good. Okay, then straight off to qualifying. We know about the weather, so yeah, this is going to be. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm 22nd. Put it that way. In fact, I'm expecting to be 22nd. What? Okay, soft tyres in the wet. Oh, this is going to be fun. I just hope the AI are on the same tyres as well. Okay, stay in high gear. That's going to be the plan, I think. Doing okay so far. P15. That weren't ideal. Neither was that line. Oh no! Can we get to the finish line backwards? Go on! Yay! Ah, we could have been 15th on the grid. God damn it. This has been a bit of a crash carnage, hasn't it, really? Okay, let's scroll down, see where Mick is. He's 19th. We'd have been 15th. We would have done all the teams around us. Quite comfy, I think. Damn it. That is slightly disappointing. I forget as well, it now makes the interview questions a bit weird because that's in silence as well. But if you really care about what they say, very, very briefly, you've got the subtitles at the bottom. Okay, we move forward to the race. 3 races in a row, starting last. So not the greatest thing to do. But we can make moves, I think, in this race. There's a few overtaking places. The ERS burn rate round here is very, very high. So I don't know whether to go all glory on the first couple of laps and then try to defend whatever position I end up in, or maybe take it a little easy and then whatever position I'm in, use the ERS to defend, or maybe attack someone ahead of me. I don't know. 5 laps around Zandvoort goes very quick. 5 laps around any circuit here goes very quick. So it's going to be a challenge, I think. I couldn't really predict where I'm going to be. I reckon if you offered me a P18, I'd probably take it, considering how narrow this circuit is. It can be difficult to overtake, but there are places if you're brave enough. We've just got to work out if we are brave enough. That's the problem. Oh wow, if you actually hammer the skip button, you go straight to the grid. You don't have to wait. Cool. I might remember that for next time. Good. It might save me a few agonising seconds looking at our back screen. 5 lights, here we go. Okay, you know the rule. If we have a crash at turn 1, we can restart. Okay, edit cut. Good start this time. Oh, I've got a punch. I've got a puncher and everything. Now I'm pretty sure Q-Bear moves over on me there. It could just be being dumb. I don't know. Anyway, restart. Okay, P17 for now. Really, mate? Really? Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm sure I was like... I got pinched in a curve, I think, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Okay. Let's see what our pace could be like. 5.3 back to Latifi. We might catch these guys. For in sector 3, which is always nice. Yeah, we're going to be right on these guys at the end of this lap. Difficult to overtake though. Which just proves we had the pace. Now I'm picking up dirty air. Got DRS and everything going into the final lap. Ay, ay, ay. Ah. Yeah, I think I did it. I don't know. Did I do it? At least give me 20. I beat him on the line. Oh, that must have been really close. Grosjean in a racing point. That's a weird thing to see. I would have beaten all this lot. Easily. Easily. Garden him it. Oh well. Okay, Lance Stroll was P2, but Grosjean got driver of the day. I can only assume Lance Stroll started there. No, he started third. Racing Point looks strong, man. Really strong. Beat their Latifi by 13 thousandths of a second. 11.5 was our fastest lap, which is quicker than everyone up to 7th. That's disappointing. Still though, early days in the season. It's going to be one of those seasons where a point or two will see you in 8th. Yeah, just a little bit of money there, so not good. Now move on to another track that I really like, Spain, for round 4. I don't know how long it's between the races, probably only a couple of days. Might only have time for one activity, which will probably be focused on Mick Schumacher, which we'll keep doing. We'll keep Mick all the way to the end. It'll be interesting to see, like, his experience stat won't get to 99, but the other three I'm comfortable that we can get into the 90s. What have we got here on the 4th? Oh, a new sponsor. I might change it actually. I might. And driver of the day, that's usually a good one for us. Answer at least 2 interviews, that's usually a good one. We need to look at weekly income. Yeah, weekly income is more profitable than goal bonus, because we only do 10 races in a season. So if we were to sign with this one, that'd be 5 million. Zanzet, yeah, I think weekly income is going to be more important than goal bonus, because there's only 10 races of the season. So that's my thought behind it. That we're going to go for the ones with the highest weekly incomes, because achieving the goal bonuses, I think, are a bit slim unless it's easily achievable. So we need to find space for our new sponsor, Zanzea, and we need to leave a couple of spaces free if we can for our final sponsors. So 7, 8 and 9 are free. So if we go with 8 and chuck Zanzea on there we go. It's all, there's stickers and things on our car now. So we've got 3 days activity, simulator training, Mick Schumacher, of course. 2423 in terms of R&D. So we could probably look at something. We've got nothing in progress at the moment, so we'll focus again on some aero work. 675 for that one, and 700 for that one, which leaves us 1,000. Okay, we can go up here to this minor upgrade, which is going to cost 600. Okay, good. When are they all going to come in? 20th of May, which, as we're in May now, will hopefully be between Spain and Austria, and if we can get 3 minor upgrades on the car, that will definitely improve where we are in the pecking order. So it'll be just one practice program here because it's a slightly longer circuit. We definitely do 2 Austria. Now, the track acclimatisation program's always been very good to me around Spain, but we're going to stick to probably the fuel management one. Just drive the car, see where we end up. If we weren't inside our Delta coming out the final corner and just outside the purple, all you've got to do is just lift off the throttle and you'll see that ticker bar slide up so quickly. So that's always a good thing to do. Messages, weather forecast, heavy rain in qualifying but dry in the race, which is the best thing. We'll skip to FP3 quickly. Then we'll check to see what all the other teams have done between Zandvoort and Spain in terms of upgrades. Probably a few. Hopefully we don't slip down to last. That would be disappointing. But we'll keep chipping away. We'll keep making progress. First 2-3 seasons we're going to be sort of back here. But at some point we need that big boost. Ideally at the end of a season when it's like, I don't know, like 2 departments get affected and we can easily get it done. And then at the end of the season we've still got a few thousand resource points, and then we can do 5 major upgrades or something like that, and then we can really jump up the order. That will happen at some point. Whether it'll be end of season 2 or not, don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Right, so we know we've got stuff coming in. Progress history, nothing from the top. Well, nothing from anyone. Nothing from anyone. Well, just in comparison, we started at 390. We finished the first season at about 530, so that's a gain of 140. We started this season at about 480, and we're already up to about 510. So we haven't really made much gain. So no one now, unless I'm blind and stupid, has done anything. Nothing's been done. So that is the pecking order. Mercedes, Racing Point, Red Bull, Ferrari very close. Big gap back to McLaren and Renault very level. AlphaTauri a little bit behind. Haas a little bit behind. We're bang on level with Alfa Romeo. Williams a little bit behind. As for our units, they're looking okay considering we're now at the 4th event. Gearbox 9%, my god. As for standing, I haven't looked at the standings yet really. Bottas leads by over Hamilton. Stroll is in 3rd. Grosjean is 5th, my god. Sainz is having a shocker actually. He's only on 6 points. We're the best of the rest in 15th. That's good because as you can see in the constructors, we've had the best result of a P14, and that is good enough for 8th at the moment. So that's what I mean. Look at the season results for those that have yet to score a point. We've got the 14th. George Russell has a 15th. Same for Magnussen. It's a 16th for Giovinazzi and Mick Schumacher. A 17th for Nick De Vries and Latifi. And 2 19ths for Antoine Hubert. So we're looking good at the moment to claim that elusive P8 position. And as we load up for FP3, I'm going to take a quick restroom break and back with you guys for the fuel management program in FP3. In fact, as we're here now, I might as well just get it done. Just do it. I can hold off 2 minutes. Load of setup. It'll be Spain without the P or Spain without the S. That's fine. Fuel management on the soft tyres as it's FP3. And here we go. Nice and smooth. Well, we're good in a straight line in terms of a delta. Is this flat for me? Yeah, easy flat. Oh, a bit of a late braking here into turn 10. Short shift. Be 1.8 up. Whoa, that felt nice. That felt nice. Anyway, happy days. We'll advance to qualifying. We'll have a look at the results so for what we managed to do in the practice session. Were we off the bottom? We weren't. I was 7/10 off the pace. Get fucked. Honestly, when you sim a session like that, it's just the AI suddenly find another second. I'm sorry. That was a good lap. That wouldn't. If I did that lap in qualifying in dry, I would not be last. 462 resource points. So yeah, not a bad amount actually. Team acclaim. Is Mick now level 9? We're very close to being level 10. He's not. Team is still level 13. Okie dokie, that's not a problem. We'll get there eventually. We might not be level 20 by the end of the season, but we will be in a couple of seasons at least, so that's always good. And now I think would be an absolutely fantastic time to take that restroom break, and I'm back with you guys for the one-shot qualifying here at Spain. Okay, we are back. So I'm going to change the car setup a little bit because we've got park family rules off. There we go. Full wet tyres, so proper wet. No idea where I'll be. Could be first, could be last. Probably last. Grosjean's P1 going to turn 1. What is that about? Just going to take it easy. See what happens. Oh, snap oversteer. Don't need that. Got it to a line. It might not be P22 for the first time this season. It could be P20. It is. It's P20. Progress at last. In a full wet qualifying one lap shootout. I'll take it though. So we'll have a butcher's down the bottom. Just see exactly how much it was. Oh yeah, just managed to beat De Vries and Latifi. Mick Schumacher's doing okay, to be honest. Making us look a bit silly. It's nice to be off the back position of the grid for the first time this season. At least just drive for the race. You know, I will happily take all 10 qualifying sessions this year. I mean, obviously it hasn't been, but if you offer me all 10 qualifying sessions in rain, but all 10 races in dry, would you take it? Absolutely. I don't want wet races. At any track, I'm just sitting there right now thinking, would I want a wet race at Austria? No, I wouldn't. I want a dry race. So I know what I'm doing. But we've done enough so far, fortunately, at Bahrain, to be the best team that's possibly not going to score a point. We don't need to look at any of this. Oh, we do need to change the setup, which we're doing the grid. That's fine. Could have been a little bit faster in qualifying, actually, if I'd managed to have the brain capacity to remember to change my diff settings, but it doesn't matter. What we'll do now is we'll lower the wings a couple of clicks because it's dry, and yeah, and then we'll just go for it from 20th, and yeah, just try and match at least our 14th to give us a bit of a buffer. I think it's going to be unlikely, unless there's like penalties and retirements and damage for people from drivers ahead of us, but the drivers behind us are going to score better than a 14th place. So we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, unfortunately we do have a long loading screen. Ah, I didn't skip it this much this time. It's okay, we'll get over it. We'll battle on together. Half these streams are black loading screens, I swear to you. Okay, set up. 4.7 I think should work for us. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Good launch. Oh, Russell spooked me. Give me the space, Mick. Give me the space, Pierre. P14. Can we get 13th of Giovinazzi? Kind of need to, really. He's in a Haas. Another team yet to score a point, and we do it. That could have been crucial, actually. We end lap 1 in 13th place. This is good. This is good for us. Oh, that's almost flat out for us. That was a mess. Okay, DRS will now be enabled. We'll try to break that toe from Giovinazzi behind if we can. So we can force Gasly to overtake Giovinazzi. That will mean that we'll have a 14th and a 13th to our name. Whilst the next best will have P15s and below. Nearly the halfway point of the season. I'm already thinking about the end of it, purely based on head-to-head results. Oh, I weren't brave enough. Needed the tiniest of lifts. We can hold on to his P13. We've done a good job here. Ooh, a bit deep. That was scrappy at the final chicane. Might be under threat here. We have to defend it. Into turn one, bit of contact, giving the squeeze. God, that was... Okay, we should be okay from this point onwards. As long as I don't fall off the road. We'll bring the car home then for a P13. Oh, that's dodgy. Nice and slow. Boost EOS. It's a P13. I'll take it. Oh, we've now got the two best results of all the teams yet to score a point. That could be crucial at the end of the season. Driver of the day. I'll take that. 20th to 13th. Why not? So in the race results, there is the top 10 if you care too much. 13th for us, Mick was 16th. No real dramas, but it's quite clear there is a bit of a gap between the back 4 teams, or back 5 teams I should say. Simtech cars, not Alpha Tauri really shouldn't be down here. Perez in 20th. They're having a great season. Where are Alpha Tauri in terms of constructors? They've got 11 points. But yeah, we're looking good at the moment. 15th and 8th in the constructors. I'll take that. Good stuff so far. Going into Austria now. Oh, it'll be nice to snatch a point here. This is my best track. We need to nail it if we can. If we can steal a 10th place here, I reckon we'll be guaranteed 8th place. Okay, so got some questions here that we can just... Did you struggle? Not at all. Car's the grace of a ballet dancer. You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret? That will be telling. There was an epic battle between you and Antonio today. Whoever comes out on top, I think the fans are in for a treat. Yeah, thank you. Silent interviewer. So the rival breakdown, we beat Antonio Giovinazzi. We're now level 10, Mick's level 9, the team is level 13. 2 of the sponsors came in, so just over $500,000 added to the kitty, which is always helpful. I wish someone would stick in $500,000 into my bank account, to be honest with you. And now we look forward to a little break and then back with Austria. Always love coming to Austria. Always hyped for Austria. Always. Right. We'll have a look at Savant. Weekly income. What was Savant offering? 182,265 and driver of the day. That is quite a... I think we could do better than that. We could get Satellite back on board. Because Fant were only paying... If I can find them, 182. 259 70k, but we usually used to get the driver of the day, didn't we? So I mean, achieve at least 1 podium position with the team. We'll sign to this one as well, just because of the weekly incomes. So I think we'll sign, or should we take a new sponsor on, have something a little bit different on the team? 235 days, weekly income is $250,000. We'll sign them on. We'll do something slightly different. Okay, I said we go for the best ones, but we'll go for something a little bit different. Sponsor decal. So Xenon can go on there, and Xenon can go on there, which should leave 2 spaces, 7 and 9, for our final sponsor. Okie dokie. Right. Back to the overview. We've got some activities that we can do. G-Force training for Mick. Sponsor advertisement for the vehicle. Good stuff for the team. Resource points. Yep, that's fine by me. We'll have a quick look then. R&D 2020 20th of May, which should all come in. Yep, hopefully should all come in. If not, we'll worry about it then. We're now coming into the 5th race, so we can change this out once it's all done with. We'll also have a look at let's have a look at contracts for Mick Schumacher. 77 rating. Everything is going up quite nicely now. No more driver perks that we can do. So, yeah, we'll advance. So the G-Force training into Mick Schumacher. Sponsor advertisement for the vehicle comes in, which improves our claim. Weekly resources and running costs. Oh, all of the upgrades came in. That is absolutely stellar news. That is exactly what we wanted. And we can start the season break. No, we won't start the season break right now. What we'll do is we'll look at some R&D. So we've got a minor upgrade in the chassis department, and then it's onto the majors. We've now got only majors available to us in the aerodynamic department and only majors available to us in the powertrain department. So we'll get this minor done between Austria and Belgium by the looks of it. And we can start the season break, come back. We have some durability upgrades done, which is okay, fine. Have we had anything on the powertrain department yet? Let's have a quick look over here. Nothing yet, because we've got 5 upgrades over here that will come in. Okay, this season, future season. Okay, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Activities: attend F1 esports event for my own acclaim. Aero team building doesn't bring in resource points, so I'm not interested in doing it. So, invitational event, not interested. Weekly resources and running costs, that's good. Attend F1 esports event. General durability, which is another one that's coming, so that's good. Weekly resources and running costs, and now off to the Austrian Grand Prix. 23.25 million. We can probably get one of these facilities up to spec 2, or we could probably do marketing, get it over and done with. Increase your team acclaim, amplify the positive effects from team activities. 7 million. We might as well just do that, get it over and done with. There we go, 16.25 million. So durability as well. At some point we'll have to do this just to max out everything, but I'm not really interested right now. Aerodynamics going to cost around about 20 odd million, which I probably could have done, but we're at the point now where we can do 2 upgrades at each time for these departments, and because the resource points, it's not so great because we're only doing 1 practice session or 1 practice program. We'll do 2 here at Austria because it's such a short circuit. It doesn't really matter too much, so that's my rambling thoughts. Please be a dry race. Please be a dry race. And a dry qualifying. And one of the practice sessions is dry. I'm not asking for much, Codemaster gods. But I'm asking for this race, just be nice. Please. Please, please, please. We can have a good chance at a point here. Especially with our recent upgrades as well. I'm hoping that other teams haven't done anything. Okay, we can skip to FP3 straight away. I've noticed already that one-shot qualifying and a race is going to be dry. A bit overcast, but it's dry. That's the main thing. That's good. That's given me hope and optimism. They're the words I'm looking for. Hope in qualifying and optimism in the race. A little bit nervous, actually. As weird as it sounds. Just a little bit nervous. I don't know why. I think it's because this is possibly, and always will be, the best chance that we've got of scoring a very good result. Weather forecast, we know. High cash balance, power unit upgrades. Okay, so we've had some power unit upgrades come in from Mercedes? No? I don't think so. I haven't seen anything. Oh, that'll be this stuff down there that we've had come in. Okay, that's fine. R&D in progress. We know you've got that little one. Progress history. Okay, most teams have made a jump. I kind of expected that after no one did anything going into Spain. Hasn't really favoured us too much. Racing Point and Red Bull and Ferrari are now starting to close the gap to Mercedes. McLaren, Renault and AlphaTauri are now very close. AlphaTauri had a massive jump. Haas have had a big upgrade, so have Alfa Romeo, so have us, and so have Williams. So it's closing up a little bit there between all of the teams, but definitely the top four quite close. I think Ferrari slipped back a little bit. McLaren, Renault, AlphaTauri quite close. Haas are pulling away a little bit. So yeah, we need to do a bit of work here. These units are all fine. Gearbox is all fine. So we'll go to FP3. We'll do 2 practice programs. Hopefully we'll get purple. Should be easy enough to do. Fuel and ERS, I reckon, will be the absolute go-to ones to do. Nice and easy. There is Austria. Not going to change anything. Get straight out there on the fuel management program and just drive the lap, see what we get. Be surprised if it's not purple. And there we go. My favourite track on the calendar. Oh, I love this circuit. Looking good so far, well inside the delta, over a second now. Yeah, easily in the purple this one. Almost 2 seconds to a good lap time. That was really, really good lap time. Now the ERS management one, we'll get that licked into shape nice and quickly. Try and do the whole lap without ERS. That'll be quite interesting to see if we can do it. I reckon it's a possibility. Here we go then. A little bit dodgy through the second left-hander there, but we're well inside the delta and obviously maxed out on the purple by not using any ERS. Job done. Job done nicely. No dramas whatsoever, really. It'd be interesting to see what our lap time is like at the end of this, because, you know, we do a good lap and think, oh, that's okay, and then we're last. Don't be last here. Don't be last. We're not. We're 19th. We've got pace. We have pace. Well, 1.2 seconds separates the entire grid. Wow. That is competitive. That is the most competitive I've ever seen it. 1.2 seconds separates 22 drivers. That is nuts. And really exciting. 651 resource points. That's good. Team McClaim almost level 14. I'm confident qualifying in a race is going to be dry. For the first time this season, we're not last in practice. Oh, I don't know. I'm aiming. I don't want to say I'm aiming for a point here. It'd be nice. I'm not aiming for a point. I'm aiming for a point in every race, to be honest with you. But this is the most realistic chance we have of a point on pure pace alone. So that's why I'm excited and nervous for this one. Because if we score a 10th place here, I think we're all but certain of guaranteed of 8th place, which does relax the pressure a little bit. It's not going to be easy. One shot qualifying, one little mistake, and you've blown it. So we need to nail this one lap that we have. Okay then, here we go. It's overcast, but it's dry. That's the main thing. Okay, yeeted that. Big mistake, big mistake. I think we can claw it back. Right, I know exactly what I've done wrong there. It's not going to help me now. I haven't considered my braking points when running in hot lap ERS. And I figured that out coming into the final 2 corners. Every corner we outbraked ourselves. I don't even reckon we're close. Oh. Well, no, we needed 3.5 attempts just to beat Mick. I know what I did wrong there. Oh, come on. How can I not think of that? I'm nailing the braking points when running EOS level 0 or 1, and as soon as it's 2, which is hot lap for qualifying, I'm still trying to brake at the same point. But I'm going into the corner quicker than I was before. Silly, silly boy. Well, it's P22 on the grid. For the 4th time this season, in 5 races, we qualify last. Not for the want of trying, but not good. We've got a lot of work to do now in a race. I'm not too sure we can beat, really. I think we could beat the Haas, Alfa Romeo and Williams cars, but it's not really going to put me anywhere near a points position. Might be able to jump a few of the midfield runners like the Renaults and the McLarens or whatever, or the Alpha Tauris. They seem a bit weak compared to their overall team performance, to maybe snatch another 13th or 14th, which would help us if teams don't score. But yeah, that's it was disappointing. That I should have realised, really. And I do know that it's just you get transfixed in braking at the same point, turning in at the same point, and then all of a sudden when you go into a corner 10 miles an hour faster, it's a bit like, oh, all of a sudden you can't. But anyway, here we are on the grid, starting last. We're on the inside. We've got to try and keep it clean if we can. Let's send it at Austria. Mate, people need to just give up. Okay, take 2. Focus. That was better. Oh, that was tight. Oh, it's damage for us. It is damage for us. Back in 13th here. We've got a Ferrari behind us. Holy tits. How much is that front wing going to hurt us? We'll find out. Fair play, Leclerc. Okay, P14. Not the worst position to be in. Two laps down, 3 to go. We're doing okay here so far. Oh no! Now we're in trouble here. Ah. Got to stay close to Russell. I think this front wing now is going to hurt me a little bit. Yeah, it is. Ah, damn it. Ah, for fuck's sake. Ah, P16. Ah. Started well, went a bit backwards. Oh, that little clip. Hey, driver of the day. That little clip on the back of that, I think the Haas car up at turn 2, or turn 3 if you want to call it that. That killed it. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Still another good result at least. And we keep chipping away, keep upgrading the car, doing what we can. Oh, Red Bull 1-2 at the Red Bull ring. Still the results anyway. Grosjean only for 4th, Hamilton only 5th. Scroll down, blah 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 blah. Williams definitely are struggling. As for the standings, we're still the best driver. Do not score a point, so we do stay in 8th, which is very, very crucial in terms of prize money at the end of the season. But could have been a little bit better. Wouldn't have been a top 10. I can guarantee that right now. It would not have been a top 10. But it could just have been, you know, maybe a 13th or a 12th or something like that. Definitely would have beaten Russell. So we'll answer a few questions here just to get all this over and done with. There we go. All done. And that'll be it then. The first half of Season 2 is over and done with. We'll come back to the headquarters screen now. And we'll try and get a few little bits done if we can. Rather we break down the team acclaim, the cash as well. Only $2.79 for that one, but that's fine. We know we get decent money off of the weekly bonuses rather than the race bonuses. And that is the first half of Season 2 done. And I mean, if you looked at where we are, I think, you know, we're the best of the back markers, which is what we need to be before we start challenging the midfield, which probably won't be until maybe the end of Season 3, beginning of Season 4. So all we can do right now is keep developing everything as much as we can, spending the money wisely on getting everything upgraded. And we're up to just nearly 2,200 resource points at this time. We've got 10 days in. We've got some activities that we can do. Reaction training there for Mick Schumacher. A supplier HQ tour brings in resources for the team and some acclaim. Second driver PR filming for Mick and some cash, and that will be that. That's fine. R&D, nothing in progress. That's fine. We can change out all the units now onto units number 2. We can't do the gearbox until after the next race, otherwise we do get a grid penalty, which is something we don't really want to be doing. But other than that, everything seems okay. Corporate side of things, yeah, Mick is slowly improving. He's now a 78 rated driver, which is nice to see. As for R&D, we are now on to the world of the major upgrades, which is going to be 2,300. So I think what we might do, we might just leave it now, and then after the next race we'll do like a double major upgrade. We do have the weekly resources coming in actually, so that's quite good. The marketing department's now up to level 1. Supplier HQ tour, weekly resources come in, so it should be enough now to get 2 upgrades done. The chassis is the worst, the aerodynamic is the 8th best or worst, the powertrain now is the worst, which is shocking. So we should probably get the chassis done at least, really. I'm fine with the powertrain being as bad as it is. So we've got this one here which will arrive between Silverstone and Belgium, and I'm pretty sure we can scroll down here to get this one done as well, between Silverstone and Belgium. So 2 major upgrades coming onto the car. That will be pretty tasty, I think. The marketing department still level 1, but that's fine. It's now going to cost 20 million to get up to level 2. Personnel department is 25-31 million. How much is it going to cost to get it's 21 million, isn't it, or something like that? It is 21 million. We're very, very close actually to getting one of these up to spec 2, which is good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Other than that, there's nothing else really to talk about. We'll skip a few more days, get the second driver PR filming in. but it hasn't changed too much. And there we are. We now come to round 6 at Silverstone, my home event, the team's home event as well, and that will be the start of episode number 4, or part number 4 of this Goodbye F1 2020 Sprint Mode Championship, or career mode if you like. If you have enjoyed this episode and any other episodes I've done as well, whether it's being uploaded or live streaming, a like and a subscribe would be appreciated. Tell me that you enjoy what you are watching, and I will join you probably tomorrow, to be honest with you, maybe in the evening rather than in the morning, so do look out for that, and there'll probably be a bit more work going on as well over the weekend. I do want to kind of blast through these as quickly as I can, as I've mentioned, because F1 2021 is out in less than 3 weeks time, and we're all hyped to see the glitches on that. So thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you all for the next one very soon.